And the Indian Sports Network is on the air. And they started in before I had a chance to be ready. But first two batters, Tyra Henderson and could see who that was. That was probably Emma Flaster. They both fly it out. Next up is Kylie Kinsler, and she just hit a two-base hit into left field. So I apologize. This is second round action at the Elsberry tournament. Elsberry versus St. Francis Borgia. Borgia just got here by virtue of beating Louisiana 5-3. And okay, I'll get things organized here in a second. So we have Jones up to bat. And she struck out. So Elsberry in their first inning left Kylie Kinsler on second base.
People's Bank and Trust invites everyone to come to the game, the high school sports games that are going on right now. All area teams have put a great amount of effort and time in to perfect their skills and they are ready to play. Support the community schools and students by cheering them on to a great season of games. People's Bank and Trust proudly supports the area teams and looks forward to seeing you at each and every game.
All right. Okay, hopefully I'm get a little more organized now. And they kind of snuck up on me. Borgia's game ran late, and they just had a couple of minutes here, and I was running around trying to get the lineups for each team and try to get them in my book. And all of a sudden, they were playing. But I guess I understand. I mean, this game was supposed to start at 12, and it's 20-1 now, and we just got a half an inning in. So I'm hoping. No, they did. Borgia girls don't have their names on their back. That's a shame. But we've got Hellerman up to bat first. She leads off for Borgia. She's a center fielder. There's a bunt. Kylie fields it. Over to first and in time. 1-3 put out. These Borgia girls got to be a little bit tired. They just got done playing 6 innings. Swing and a miss. That is Kopman batting now. And I'm afraid I don't have the last two batters, or the last batter for Borgia. I don't have her name. There's a ball and a strike on Kopman. Hard hit ball down left field line, foul, strike 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So there's 2 outs. Ball hit the shortstop. Tyrus got it over to first, and 3 outs. 1, 2, 3. Indians put down Borgia and 3 batters. Take a break.
Whether it's balls and strikes, fouls, or flags, your referees and game officials are a vital part of high school athletics. If you've ever tried your hand at officiating, you know how hard these men and women work, and you certainly know that they would never miss a call intentionally. Keep these things in mind as you attend sporting events. After all, respecting officials and authority figures is one of the most valuable lessons that we could teach our students. This message has been brought to you by your friends at this local radio station and the Missouri State High School Activities Association.
All right, we are back for the top of the 2nd inning. I can't hardly see my computer here to change this. The sun is so bright. All right, top of the 2nd. No score. Man, just touching my computer screen and everything's hot. My iPad's already shut off because of the heat. It's not really that hot out here, but I guess just sitting here in the sun like this. Okay, Elsberry's first batter up. Again, I didn't get a lineup from Elsberry. Had to see who it is. Swing and a miss. That's number 3, Peyton Robinson. Foul tip. Quick 2 strikes on Peyton Robinson. There's a foul ball back behind us. Stays. No balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. We have Mackenzie Gladney's up to bat now. With 1 out in the 2nd. Ball high. There's a strike. Foul ball. One ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 2 outs. Brings up Kelsey Flaster. With 2 outs, Bellamazzi's up to bat. Swing and a miss. I'm sorry, Kelsey Flaster. Jeez, I'll get it right here. I'm sitting here writing down the roster as we're going. I'm getting my names mixed up. Pop up to the pitcher, and that takes care of Elsberry in a second.
You know, the people pulling the strings are usually hard to reach in today's mega bank world, but here at People's Bank and Trust, you deal with the decision maker. At our community bank, which is what good banking relationships are all about, we all live and work right here. With us, you pull the strings. We're People's Bank and Trust. Troy, Hawk Point, Winfield, O'Fallon, Elsberry, and Bowling Green. Financial security right here at home. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
All right. We are back for the bottom of the second inning. Borgia will be coming up to bat. And see if I can figure out their names. Like I said, Borgia got into this game by virtue of beating Louisiana in a very close game. The final score is 5-3. Louisiana held in there till the very end. Winfield got here by beating Hancock 8-4 earlier in the day. That was a 9 o'clock game. Borgia just finished beating Louisiana. And so they're right back out here. And this batter for Borgia is Sept, the catcher. Ball hit hard into left field. She's on with the single. That brings up designated player Conus. Last name of Conus. I don't have any first names. Ball high. Glad he eyes her back to first base. Squared up to bunt and did not make contact but took a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. And there's another strike called. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball high. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out. Runner on first. Ball high. 3-2. There's ball 4. So first 2 runners on. First 2 batters on, I should say. Brings up number 12, Rott. Squared up to bunt. Did not hit it and took a strike. There's a bunt foul. Strike 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. There's 1 out. 1 out for Borgia. They got 2 runners on. They're half of the 2nd inning. Ball 1 on, this is Purrs is the name I got. There's a ball and a strike. 1-1. Ball high. 2 balls, 1 strike. Ball 3. There's ball 4. That fills the bases. With 1 out, Borgia now has bases are full. And here's number 28. Also have the name Purrs on this one. I don't know. I'm going to try to get this figured out. There's a strike. One out, bases loaded. There's the ball hit to third. Out at home. So there's 2 outs, and they got the lead runner. So we got 2 outs now in Borgia. And bases still loaded. So we have batter number 7, or player number 7. I think. I don't know. Her hair's in the way. Yep, looks like a 7. I have no idea what her name is. She just took a strike. And there's a called strike 2. There's ball 1. There's ball 2. 2-2. 2 outs. Bases are loaded. No score in the bottom of the 2nd. Hits the ball to third base, over to first, and Borgia leaves the bases loaded. No runs. We are through 2 innings.
At Elsberry Pharmacy and Medicine Shop in Troy, we know what a pharmacy is meant to be. We take the time to know you and your healthcare needs. Most prescriptions are filled in 15 minutes or less, and we offer free local delivery and a friendly and knowledgeable staff to answer your questions. Better service, better value, better healthcare. Locally owned and operated, and proud to be your local independent pharmacies in Elsberry and Troy. Visit us online at medicineshoprx.com.
All right, we are back for the top of the 3rd inning. Still no score. And let's see who they bringing up first is going to be believe Bella Mozzie's coming up to bat next. Yes, it is. It's going to be, like I said, I apologize for not knowing this a little bit better, but they got in here before I was ready. I have no excuse, but they just started this game very quick. So, Bella Mozzie up to bat in the third inning. Takes a ball outside. Foul tip back behind us here. Strike one. Another foul tip. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Okay, this brings up number 2, Tiny Henderson. Her first plate appearance this game. There's a bunt into foul territory. There's a pop bunt, and third base just couldn't handle it. So we got 1 strike. Strike 2. Foul ball hit down the third base side behind the dugout. Remains 0-2. Ball 1. Foul ball hanging in there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball hit the shortstop and throw over to first, and she beat it out. That little lady can run. So here comes her sister up to bat, Tyra, with 1 out. Elsberry has a runner on base. She squared up the bunt and took a strike. Foul ball, straight back. No balls, 2 strikes. And I believe Tiny would take it off for second base then. Here's a high foul ball behind us. Stays, no balls and 2 strikes. Something good happened in the baseball field behind us. And Tiny's off for second, and she's in there safe. Stolen base for Tiny Henderson. There's 1 ball, 2 strikes on Tyra. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So now we have Emma Flaster. With 2 outs. Tiny Henderson down on second base. Just dying to come home. Where she squared up the bunt and walked through it, so strike. Strike 1, ball 1. It was ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Tiny Henderson at second. Ball 3. Ball hit to second base. Throw over to first and in time. So Elsberry, they strand 1 runner out on second. So there was a 4-3 put out. So it brings up the bottom of the 3rd inning. Still no score.
At Elsberry Pharmacy and Medicine Shop in Troy, we know what a pharmacy is meant to be. We have numerous programs to help your wallet as well as save precious time. Save money with our RX Savings Club program, and you can save time with our medication synchronization program, where we fill your prescriptions at the same time each month. We also offer our medication adherence program to help you remember to take your medications on time as prescribed by your doctor. Better value, better service, better health care. Locally owned and operated, and proud to be your local independent pharmacy in Elsberry and Troy. Visit us online at medicineshoprx.com.
All right, here we are. Bottom of the 3rd inning. And Borgia's bringing up the top of their lineup. Number 3, Hellerman. She hit out to the pitcher in the 1st inning. Still no score. There's a hard hit ball to center field. Tiny's right there, and 1 bounce gets it into second base. But Hellerman is on with a base hit to start this 3rd inning. Brings up Kopman. She bunts. Third base. Oh. The throw over to Morgan Jones, and she couldn't handle the throw. So, with nobody out, Borgia has runners at the corners. Brings up Schmidt. They threw down towards second, but it was a half-hearted throw. I think they were thinking they were going to be coming home So they were more worried about the runner on third. So we got runners on second and third. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Runners on second and third. Nobody out. Little dribbler to third base. And the runners hold on second and third. Okay, brings up number 24, Sept. One out, runners at second and third. There's a ball one. Ball hit sharp. Ooh. The throw was to home from Tyra Henderson, and the ball actually hit the runner in the head. Fortunately, they're wearing helmets. So the run does score. So the score is 1-0 St. Francis Borgia in the bottom of the third. There is ball one on Conus. It's ball two. Yeah, ball and a strike. Looking at the scoreboard. Swing and a miss. Strike two. Ball hit, a little fly ball to second base, and it got through everybody, and another run scores. Two to nothing now, Borgia. Foul ball down to third base line. Borgia with runners on first and third. He should be Rott up to bat. Here's a high foul ball, and Gladney could not get to it in time. The ball's two strikes. There's a ball high, an uncontested steal to second base. Still just one out. There's a strike. Strike three, two outs. Brings up one of the Purs. I don't know if I have that name right. Ball one. Ball two. 2 outs, 2 runners on, second and third. Here's ball 3. All right, they just did an intentional walk. All right, and here comes the second one with the same last name. There's a strike called. Again, 2 outs, bases loaded. Strike 2 called. Ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball hit to short. Throw over to first. And in time. Once again, Borgia leaves the bases loaded, but this time they had a couple of runs before then. So, at the end of 3, the score is St. Francis Borgia 2, Elsberry 0.
Hi, my name is Jerry Callahan, pharmacist and owner of the medicine shops in Troy and Elsberry Pharmacy. We strive every day to bring better service, better value, and better health care to our friends in our communities. We want to say thank you for your support, and we're proud to be your local independent pharmacies in Elsberry and Troy. Visit us online at medicineshops.com.
Okay, we are ready for the top of the 4th inning. Elsberry's going to be breaking up Kylie Kinsler to lead off. And sorry for the dead air time there. But as you can see, they're taking their time getting ready. Kinsler's ready to bat, but their catcher had to get her equipment on. There's a throw down to second, and Borgia's defense is ready, and Kylie Kinsler's coming up to bat. Top of the 4th inning, 2-0 Borgia. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Strikeout for Kylie Kinsler. That's out number 1 in the 4th inning. Brings up Morgan Jones. There's a call, strike 1. It's a high foul ball. First base is over and did not make it. So, no balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 strikeouts. Now with 2 outs, here's Peyton Robinson coming up. First pitch is a call strike. Here's a foul tip right over my head. Strike 2. There's a foul ball. Nice hit, but it's over the third base dugout. Remains 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and Borgia struck out the side. Impressive pitching for St. Francis Borgia. So we go to the bottom of the 4th inning. The score is St. Francis Borgia 2 and Elsberry 0.
Since 1995, Heartland Restoration has specialized in all types of masonry repairs, concrete restoration, above and below grade waterproofing, snow removal, epoxy joint repair or replacement, and all types of floor coatings. Our mission is to serve you with over 35 years of experience, someone you can trust to do the job right the first time. If you have a project, big or small, please give us a call. Heartland Restoration, 314-993-6377.
All right, bottom of the 4th inning has been a bit of a change here, and Addison Steele is now in to pitch. And Kylie Kinsler has moved to third base. Trying to see the other changes that they may have made. I can't see any differences right offhand. But they're giving Addison Steele her 8 pitches, and there's a throw down to second. So the first batter for St. Francis Borgia is, I don't know her name. She's their left fielder, number 7. And there's a foul tip. No balls and 2 strikes on good old number 7. There's a ball. Ball hit hard right up the middle, just past Addison, just past her glove. So number 7 is on with a base hit. That brings up number 3, Hellerman, the top of the lineup. Nobody out, 1 runner on. There's a bunt, but it hit the batter. And And she is out because she was out of the box when the ball hit her. Brings up number 14, Kopman. Still a runner on first. Swing and a miss, strike one. And there's a foul tip. Strike two. There's a wild pitch, and runner is on second. High fly ball in the left field. She is under it and has it. And there's the second out. He's up number 19, Schmidt, with 2 outs and a runner on second. Hard hit ball out between center and left, and that ball gets through to the fence, and 1 run scores, and she is in with a stand-up double. That makes the score 3-0. He's up number 24, Sinnott. Swing and a miss. Ball high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Two balls, 1 strike. There's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Okay, they just threw the ball away to third base, and it went out in the left field, and so another run scores. We have a score of 4-0 now in the bottom of the 4th inning. Meanwhile, the count is 2-2. She hits it over to third base, and the throw is to first base, and she had a little bit of trouble with it, but she managed to get it. So at the end of 4 innings, the score is 4-0, Borgia over Elsberry.
Here at People's Bank and Trust, new technology improves our lives. We all know that, but when it comes to your money, wouldn't you just as soon deal with real people rather than recordings and electronics fingerprinting of the mega banks? We put technology to work so we can have more time for you. We're your community bank. People's Bank and Trust. Troy, Hawk Point, Winfield, O'Fallon, Elsberry, and Bowling Green. Financial security right here at home. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Okay, here we are for the top of the 5th inning. Score is 4-0, Borgia over Elsberry. Mackenzie Gladney's going to be the first batter up for Elsberry, followed by Kelsey Flaster and Bellamazzi. If any of them get on, Tiny Henderson will be batting. There's the throw down to second. So here comes Mackenzie Gladney up to bat. Elsberry needs to get some runners on, play some of this small ball they've been playing, and then get Tyra up there to hit a home run. Swing and a miss, strike one. Ball came skipping in across the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ball hit the shortstop, and the throw was low to first, but she scooped it up. So a 6-3 put out on Mackenzie Gladney. Brings up Kelsey Flaster. Ball is low. Ball hit right back to the pitcher. She knocks it down. Throws over to first and in time. So 2 up and 2 down. Now it's Bellamazzi's turn to get this rally started. First pitch is a strike. Ball 1. There's a pop up to the pitcher. She's right there and has it. Elsberry down in order in their half of the 5th inning. So score remains 4-0. Borgia over Elsberry.
Everybody knows that high school sports generate suspense, excitement, and drama.
They also generate higher grade point averages, stronger work habits, and greater self-esteem.
Everybody knows that high school sports give us more value for our entertainment dollar.
They also give us leaders committed to strengthening communities right here in Missouri. The true value of playing sports in school can't be measured in wins and losses or dollars and cents. Studies show that participation in sports, along with other extracurricular activities, is one of the best ways to teach leadership, cooperation, accountability, and other invaluable life skills. Don't just stand on the sidelines. Encourage the young people you know to get in the game. When you do, you'll be helping them get ahead in life. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Missouri State High School Activities Association and the Missouri Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
All right, we are back. See who has Borgia has up to bat now. Their number 9, Conus, looks like. She takes ball 1. Ball 2. Two balls, no strikes. There's a foul ball back into the baseball field. 2 balls, 1 strike. High fly ball into center field. And Tiny is there with a running catch. Beautiful catch by Tynesha Henderson. The ball hit the Tiny, all right, that ball was hit to Tyra Henderson at shortstop. She threw it over to Morgan at first, and they had to make sure she still had the ball in her glove, and she did. She was out. Okay, next batter. Ball is high. Borgia with no runners. It's number 29. It's one of the Purs. Like I said, I hope I have that name right. I couldn't read the writing very well, and my iPad shut down for the heat, so I couldn't get on their roster on the Misha site. Ball 2. Ball 3. There's a call strike. 3 balls, 1 strike. And there's ball 4. So with 2 outs, Borgia now has a base runner. Ball high on the other Purs. Ball 2. Swing and a miss, strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike. And there is strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 1 runner on. There's a foul ball, hit the fence, and then went over the top of it. So we still have 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 1 runner on. There's ball 3. Swing and a miss, strike 3. All right, so that is the end of 5. And the score is still 4-0 Borgia over Elsberry. Take a break.
These days, the concept of value matters more than ever. And you'd be hard-pressed to find a better value than high school sports. Extracurricular activities, including sports, make up about 2% of the budget for a typical Missouri high school. In return, participation in sports promotes citizenship and sportsmanship. Sports also instill a sense of community pride and teach lifelong lessons about cooperation and self-discipline. They encourage physical fitness. They produce community leaders. By offering so many benefits to the community for such a small percentage of a school's overall budget, it's easy to see why high school sports are one of the best bargains around. The real cost would come from not having them at all. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Missouri State High School Activities Association and the Missouri Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Are you familiar with or have you experienced water damage in your business or home? Even if the damage is small, repairs can be very costly, not to mention the unpleasant sight and smell of the...
Okay, we'll start that commercial next time we run commercials. Right now we have a Tiny Henderson coming to bat in the top of the 6th inning. She takes ball 1. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Obviously, Elsberry needs runs. They need runners to get those runs. And there's ball 2. Ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike. Three and 1. And there's ball 4. Tiny draws a base on balls. Brings up her sister, Tyra. Top of the lineup, Tyra Henderson. Nobody out, 1 runner on. And there's a call strike. There's a foul ball. Is going to come over the fence at us. Thumps into the grass about 10 feet to my right. Strike 2. Ball high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And in the meantime, Tiny takes second. High fly ball out into the right field, and she is there. And Tiny, in the meantime, though, takes off for third base. So, sacrifice fly moves Tiny over to third. Brings up Emma Flaster with 1 out. And Tyra just 60 feet away from getting a run, getting a score, I should say. That would be 1/4 of what they need to tie this. They got this rally started. They need to continue. Swing and a miss, strike one. There's a bunt down the first base line. Run scores, and the ball gets away from the first base, and Emma Flaster is into second. So Elsberry is on the board with one out. Brings up Kylie Kinsler, and she foul tips the ball. Strike one. She bunts back to the pitcher, and that throw to first is good. So now there's two outs. There's some controversy here. I don't know. The St. Francis Borgia coach is, he's complained about everything all day long. Hit in the gap up, stop. Another run scores, and Morgan Jones is on first. Score is now 4-2. Strike one. Swing and a miss, strike two. Bunt back to the pitcher. And she is out. So halfway through the sixth inning, the score is 4-2 Borgia over Elsberry.
Are you familiar with or have you experienced water damage in your business or home? Even if the damage is small, repairs can be very costly, not to mention the unpleasant sight and smell of the damaged area. It's okay. Heartland Restoration is here to help. Give us a chance on your next project. Call 314-993-6377 today.
All right, looks like we have Kylie Kinsler back in pitching again. Peyton Robinson's on third. 4-2. Elsberry had a neat little rally going there. They just couldn't keep it going. So she's going to get her 8 pitches in here. Throw down to Morgan Jones at first. And it brings up number 7 for Borgia. Once again, I don't have a name for her. Ball came skipping in. Ball 1. There is a strike. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 down in the 6th inning for Borgia. Okay, that brings up Hellerman, top of the lineup. Ball high. Here's a call strike. Kylie Kinsler looks in. This ball hit into left field. Right to Plaster. She got it. So there's 2 outs. Brings up number 14, Kopman, shortstop. Ball outside. Foul ball. Hard hit ball, and it sounds like it went into a car. Swing and a miss. Should be 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 outs. Ball 2. Ball hit hard, and it's a foul ball. Just foul. From this angle, I thought it was going to stay fair, but it did hit just outside. That was probably fouled by about 6 inches or so. So remains 2-2, 2 outs, no runners on. There's another foul ball, and it goes out of play. There's ball 3. So full count, 2 outs, nobody on. Another foul ball to the left side. Remains 3-2. Another foul ball to the left side. Three and two still. Been 3-2 for about an hour and a half now. Fair ball. And she beat it out. Brings up number 19, Schmidt, with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. Ball hit once again to third, throws over to first, and she is out. So, the end of 6 innings, we still have a score of 4-2, Borgia over your Elsberry Lady Indians.
Ever wonder where your hard-earned money goes when you deposit it? It stays here, at home, to help make living here what we've all come to expect. We've got everything the mega banks do, but we've made a commitment to our community. So when you're looking for the right bank, see People's Bank and Trust. Troy, Hawk Point, Winfield, O'Fallon, Elsberry, and Bowling Green. Financial security right here at home. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
All right, we are back to start this 7th inning. Who are we going to have coming up here? I didn't get it marked down last time. But either way, Elsberry's up to bat, and this, I believe, is their last chance. All right, looks like we have the 3rd Henderson, Neosha Henderson. All right, first time I've seen her bat this year. Swing and a miss, strike 1. There's strike 2. And there's a bunt foul, and it was caught. There is 1 out. So now we have number 20, Kelsey Plaster up to bat. High fly ball out in the center field, and she is there. There's 2 outs. Brings up Bella Mozzie. His score is 4-2. Ball hit the shortstop, and the ball is caught by the shortstop, and that is it. So, that is the game, 6.5 innings, and Borgia pulls 1 out over Elsberry by a score of 4-2. So it's going to be Borgia playing for the championship. That game is scheduled for 4:30. Elsberry will go down into the 3rd place game. That game's scheduled to start at 3 o'clock. And they will meet the winner. Well, I don't have the schedule all, or the brackets all filled out yet. I got to go around now that this game's over. I got to go around and try to get this thing all caught up. But I will be back for the third place game. And depending on whether Silex is in, I don't know what Silex did in their first game. So depending on whether they advanced and if they play for the championship or if they're going to be playing Elsberry for third place, I don't know. But if I can, I'm going to try to cover the Silex game also. So we'll just have to see. But anyway, at the end of game 2 here at the Elsberry tournament, the final score was Borgia 4, Elsberry 2, and I'm going to be shutting off this broadcast now until the next one that I do, which will be probably, probably 3 o'clock. Well, not probably. It will be 3 o'clock. Or at least that's when it's scheduled. It'll probably be a little after that because that's only an hour from now. And that's on the same field, and they're not going to get a game played in an hour. Right now it's going to be Montgomery City versus either Clopton or Silex in this next game right here. So I'm going to be shutting this off. This is Kenny Masterson for the Indian Sports Network saying goodbye for now.